welcome to the December update from the TauNet team. You're here with me, Fola. And without further ado, let's get into your Q&A questions for the month. All right, the first Christmas question this month is from Patrick, and he asks, building projects on TauNet is free, while building outside is not. Do they then need to pay Agoras to IDNI? No, they technically don't need to pay for any of the enterprise products in Agoras. However, we have made it possible to do so. That's one of the big things that are coming to the website very soon. You're going to be able to buy Agoras using your card, and you're also going to be able to buy enterprise products using Agoras. Cheers. The next question is from Wen Sun, and they ask, when do we get direct comparisons between existing LLMs and Tau's AI capabilities? Well, the answer to that is on our homepage. We have a direct comparison chart that you can go and check out right now. And the next question is, when can we see reputable peer reviews? So we already do have reviews. You can go and check out our team. You can go and look at David, professor in computer science, Luca, a master in mathematics. And you can also look at Professor Franconi and Professor Pavel, who have deeply looked into what we're building here at Tau. And the next question is, when can the layman use Tau's innovations?
So if you mean to make it easy to use Tau, well, it depends what you want to do. Some things are easy and some things are complex by their own nature to anyone. Just like programming is hard even for professional programmers. And regarding innovations in this field, well, in the field of making it easier, there are a lot of results in this field of research of how to make logic more accessible to closer to natural language, let's say. There is a lot of research in that. We don't have any specific innovation in that specific regard, and we don't really need to, because it's already a very wide field. And it will be an ongoing process of making, of improving the usability of the product. It will never be the case that everything you want to do will always be easy.
All right, fantastic. Thanks, Ahad. And the next question is from Ash Ketchup. And they ask, I believe there are many ways to showcase Tau as a revolutionary. That's correct. One way would be to solve the Arcprize challenge, one of the few benchmarks current AI can't come close to solving. Do you have any ideas on this, Ahad?
Well, the Tau language is designed to and suitable for specifying software. It's a software specification language. So it can do things only in this narrow, quote-unquote, narrow world. To encode general logical problems, mathematical problems in the Tau language is generally impossible. Sometimes you can do something about it, but usually no. It is a domain-specific language.
All right, fantastic. Thanks, Ahad. So the next question is from Rebellion, and they ask, hello, Fola and team. It is great to see the team working hard on all fronts as we speak. My question is, how far are we from being able to deploy decentralized applications in the form of steps?
Thank you, Rebellion, for that question. Basically, TauNet is designed from the ground up to be user-defined and user-modifiable. So basically, from as soon as we release testnet, users will be able to deploy their own additions to TauNet, which could be considered dapps. So that would be the beginning of it, but naturally, of course, it will have to mature with the maturity of TauNet into full Tau. So that's you should be able to experiment with dapps as soon as we have TauNet deployed.
All right, fantastic. Thanks, Karim. And the next question is from Donna, and they ask, the appeal of machine learning is that it just learns from all the data that we throw at it. Can Tau be used to correct output by LLMs? And how will its knowledge base be populated?
Yes, Tau works alongside machine learning models by tackling its biggest challenges, such as reasoning and consistency. While LLMs generate responses based on patterns in data, Tau can validate and correct their output using logical reasoning and rules set by users. And this ensures the results are aligned with specific requirements rather than just statistical likelihoods. And the knowledge base in Tau is built collaboratively, so users can contribute verified knowledge in a structured and logical way, and that makes it easy to query, reason over, and adapt to it as needs change. And this creates a dynamic, trustworthy foundation for building advanced AI solutions.
All right, fantastic. Thank you, Killian, for that answer. And the next question is from Explorer72, and they ask, this one's about pointwise revision. Why do you think this will demonstrate an interactive machine that can fulfill commands in a way never seen before? Over to you, Ahad.
It's a little complicated to explain, but just a few days ago, I published an article that explained this in length. So please have a look there.
All right, amazing. Yes, that was an important article that I had put out on his Twitter, and we'll share that in the description below. All right, thank you very much. And the next question is from Hippie Cycling, and they ask, interacting with Tau using natural language is a key milestone to make Tau approachable by non-technical users. Is software sentences development planned during or after testnet? Over to you, Karim.
Thank you, Hippie Cycling, for that question. Software sentences will probably be helpful for most people to use Tau. As you know, we're currently focused on finishing the development of the Tau language itself and testnet. And after that, we'll be looking at software sentences.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Karim. And the next question is from Mark Andersons. Will the bug bounty be given to those who help detect it during or before the Tau testnet, where all the bugs are fixed? Over to you, Killian.
Yes, so definitely before. Basically, once the team has deemed a bug is relevant, we will send the bug bounty to the associated ETH address that you have entered within the bug reporting template that we have on GitHub. The reporting template with you having the ability to submit your ETH address is currently not yet in place. So if you feel like you've already submitted a bug, just reach out to us and we will take a look into it and make sure you're being rewarded. Thank you.
And the last question is from Learn Tau, and they ask, knowing that Tau is decidable, able to decide in finite time, how does it reason and give certainty of its results over infinitely large domains?
This as for itself is not a unique phenomenon. For example, Pressburger arithmetic, which is the natural numbers with addition, there is an infinite domain of all natural numbers. It is still decidable. There are other logics with infinite domains which are decidable. And this is done by using strong theorems about the nature of the structure that guarantees that given certain conditions, then a formula is true, let's say, as one example. In the specific case of Tau, it's all in Taba, and it is very much about the new discoveries that we have in the field of Boolean algebra.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and thank you to the team for your answers. You'll see Ahad's latest articles in the description of this video. And yeah, we'll see you in the new year. Cheers. Thank you.